Today, we will draw a powerful and lively swordfish. Swordfish is one of the famous predatory fish in the ocean with a long, slender, powerful body and a characteristic long, sharp, sword-like beak. This subject is not only interesting but also helps you practice your skills in drawing a long, graceful body fins and the details of light and shadow on the fish's skin. Whether you are a beginner or experienced, these instructions will help you create a vivid and impressive swordfish drawing. Prepare paper pencils, erasers, and if you want paint to complete the drawing. First, imagine the overall body of a swordfish. Swordfish have a long, almost elongated rectangular body with slightly pointed ends. Draw a long, slightly pointed oval at the head to create the basic frame for the body. The head will be where the characteristic long beak grows. The long, slender body will bend slightly to create a sense of natural movement. Keep the lines light for easy editing in the next steps. Once the overall outline is done, drawing the fins and body details will be easier. Next, determine the position and shape of the beak. This is the most characteristic feature of the swordfish, long pointed straight or slightly curved. Draw the beak straight forward, pointed at the tip, and gradually thickening towards the base where it joins the fish's head. This beak will create a strong and dynamic feeling, making the drawing come alive. You can draw a light parallel line next to the beak to suggest volume and create a 3D feeling. Now sketch the fins. Swordfish have a high dorsal fin, strong pectoral fins, and a wide V-shaped caudal fin, which helps them swim quickly and flexibly. The dorsal fin is about a third of the body from the head, is a pointed triangle, and is slightly tilted back. The pectoral fin is located near the head, flat and long, and gently curves along the body line. The ventral fin is smaller, located at the bottom of the body near the middle, creating balance. The caudal fin is wide, strong, and V-shaped, which is the part that creates strong swimming power. Draw the fins in smooth curves, making sure they fit naturally with the body. Next, sketch in the details of the eyes and mouth. Swordfish have large round eyes located near the base of the beak, slightly protruding to observe the surroundings. Draw the eyes in small circles, leaving a highlight to create a sparkling feeling. The mouth is small, located just below the eyes, slightly curved, helping to evoke the feeling of an intelligent and agile predator. These small details will help the swordfish look lively and expressive. Now for the body details. Swordfish have a firm body with prominent muscles but smooth and shiny skin. Draw a few gentle curves along the body to suggest muscles and movement. The body should taper towards the tail. The body lines do not need too much detail, just enough to create the feeling of strong, flexible, and natural muscles. Next, draw in the details of the fins and tail. The fins can be given a few thin lines to suggest veins and texture. The V-shaped tail should be drawn firmly, giving a strong feeling. When detailing, remember to create flexibility in the curves so that the painting does not look stiff. Small but reasonable details will make the painting look more professional and lively. Once the frame and main details are completed, refine the entire line. Trace the curves of the body fins and beak, soften the joints, ensuring the overall harmony. Add highlights at the fin joints' body muscles to create volume, making the swordfish appear strong but still flexible. This is an important step to make the painting deep and realistic. Now it is time to create shadows and shapes. Swordfish have glossy bodies reflecting the light of the water. Identify the light source, for example, from the top left. The back and dorsal fin will be lighter, the belly and tail will be darker. Use light pencil strokes and layer them to create depth, emphasizing the muscles, fins, and body. The head and base of the beak should be lighter to create a sense of highlight, while the parts of the body that are hidden from the light should be darker, creating a natural depth. If you want to color, you can choose a blue, silver gray, or light green tone with a lighter belly to create a natural contrast. Start with a light base for the whole body, then add darker areas on the back fins and muscles. The light reflected on the body of the fish can be used in off-white or silver to create a smooth feeling. The fins and tail can be a little darker to highlight the strength of the fish. Once the color and shading are done, add the final details, such as fin veins, waves around to create the feeling of the fish swimming. You can add some small bubbles or ripples to make the picture more vivid, like the fish is gliding in the ocean. These small details will increase the sense of movement and space around the swordfish. Step back and observe the whole picture. You will see the swordfish appear strong, graceful, and lively, thanks to the curves, shadows, body details, and delicate fins. If it is not perfect, do not worry, because each drawing is a step forward to help you practice your skills of observation, sketching, shaping, and handling light. Before finishing, take a moment to look back at the entire drawing. Every stroke, from the body curve, long, beak-sharp fins to the light reflecting on the skin, shows your concentration and patience. The drawing is not just an image of a sea creature, but also a combination of skills, feelings, and emotions. If it is not perfect, do not be discouraged. Drawing is a journey of continuous practice, and each work helps you improve. Remember that art is a process of discovery, learning, and creation. The joy, patience, and inspiration in each new stroke are the most important things. Every time you pick up the pen is an opportunity to try, learn, and create. Thank you for accompanying us until the end of the video. Keep practicing, try other sea creatures, and enjoy the joy of each stroke. Hope you are always full of inspiration and see you in the next tutorial videos where we create truly vivid and beautiful works together. Today we will draw a vivid and detailed king crab. King crabs are famous for their large size, strong claws, and characteristic hard shell, long body with flexible legs and claws. This subject is both fun and challenging, helping you practice your ability to draw multi-jointed bodies, shell details, lighting, and body volume. Whether you are a beginner or familiar with sea creatures, these steps will help you create a picture that is both vivid and realistic. Get your paper pencil eraser and if you want some paint to complete the drawing. First, visualize the overall body of the king crab. The crab has a slightly flattened oval center, 2 large claws in the front, and 8 small flexible legs underneath. Start by sketching the center body as a large, slightly flattened oval to serve as the base for the entire body. Keep the lines very light so that you can adjust them easily in the next steps. This body is the center where the claws and legs will attach, so make sure the proportions are balanced and harmonious. Next, determine the position and shape of the 2 characteristic large claws. The king crab has 2 very powerful claws larger than the body used for self-defense and catching prey. Draw the claws with a strong curve slightly thicker at the base and tapering towards the tip. The tip of the claw should be pointed and have small joints, suggesting that it can flex and retract flexibly. One claw can extend higher, the other can tilt down slightly, creating a natural and lively movement for the drawing. Now sketch the remaining legs. The king crab has 8 legs, 4 on each side, flat and long, connected to the body. Draw the legs with gentle curves, each with small joints to suggest flexibility. The claws towards the back are usually longer and thinner, creating a natural feeling. Pay attention to the proportions so that the overall body looks balanced, flexible, but still strong. Next, sketch out the head in detail. The king crab has 2 eyes protruding from its small stalks and long, thin, naturally curved whiskers. Draw the eyes in small circles, leaving the highlights to create a sparkling and lively feeling. The whiskers can be drawn with thin, long, slightly curved lines extending forward to create flexibility and detail. The small mouth located at the base of the claws can be drawn with a short curved line to suggest a natural expression. Next is the shell. The king crab has a hard shell with grooves and light rough details on the surface. Add curves and light veins on the body and claws to suggest the shell structure. The joints of the legs and claws should also have a few small grooves to create a feeling of movement and realism. There is no need to draw too much detail, just enough to suggest a sturdy yet flexible structure. Once the frame and mane details are completed, refine the overall lines. Reshape the curves of the claws, legs, and body, soften the joints, and ensure overall harmony. Add small joints and grooves on the shell to increase detail and create a sense of volume. The central body should be drawn with firm lines, but soft at the edges. This is an important step to create the feeling of a crab that is both strong and flexible, alive in the marine environment. Next, create shadows and blocks for the picture. The king crab has a shiny hard shell that reflects light. Determine the light source, for example, from the top left. The back and claws will be brighter, the joints of the legs, lower body, and areas hidden from light will be darker. Use light pencil strokes layered to create depth while highlighting the joints and body. The bright areas on the shell and claws will help the picture feel 3D, lively, and realistic. If you want to color, you can choose red-orange, brown, or light yellow tones, depending on the type of king crab. Start with a light base for the entire body, then add darker areas on the claws, joints, and shell details to create depth. Use a lighter color on the back and shell to create a reflective light, adding a glossy feel. The small legs can be painted a lighter color to highlight the main body and large claws. Adding a little white or pale yellow light on the shell and claws will make the painting come to life. Once the colors and shading are done, add the final details to make the painting more natural. You can draw some curves on the shell and claws to suggest volume. Add some waves or bubbles around to create the feeling of the crab moving in the water. These small details will bring the painting to life, both giving it movement and creating a sea space around the king crab. Step back and observe the painting as a whole. You will see the king crab appear strong, flexible, and lively, thanks to the curves. bright shadows, delicate body and claw details. If it's not perfect, don't worry. Every drawing is a step forward to help you improve your observation sketching, shading, and lighting skills. Before finishing, take a moment to look back at the entire drawing. Every stroke from the body curve, claws, legs, antennae to the light reflected on the shell shows your concentration and patience. The drawing is not just an image of a sea creature, but also a combination of skills, feelings, and emotions. If it is not perfect, do not be discouraged because drawing is a continuous practice journey and each work helps you improve. Remember that art is a process of discovery, learning, and creation. The joy, patience, and inspiration in each stroke are the most important things. Each time you pick up the pen is an opportunity to try, learn, and create. Thank you for accompanying us until the end of the video. Keep practicing, try other sea creatures, and enjoy the joy of each stroke. Hope you are always inspired, and see you in the next tutorial videos where we create truly vivid and beautiful works together.